7 questions with Steve and Brad. 7 questions with Steve and Brad.
It's another episode of 7 Questions with Steve and Brad.
I know. Wow. Right out of the gate, 7 questions.
Let's go.
We
We at
can't
least
That's 6, not 8, 7.
No, 7. It was
7.
Steve's idea to do 7. I just said yes.
Why,
sir.
like deadly sins or what? Like what's the
I don't know.
7?
I don't know. Just came up with 7. I like the number 7. It's a good number. All right, here we go. Do
Yes.
you use emojis?
A lot.
And which one do you overuse?
Party hat blowing a trumpet thing. All the time. And that one and the one with the straight eyes and the straight,
and the straight mouth.
I use
That's
that all
funny.
the time to be like, and
That's-
party hat's like happy to be there.
Happy to be
Great.
there.
This is a good
love
this is a good news. I'm not laughing uproariously or crying with laughter. I just want you to know, like, yeah, I'm coming in for my dental appointment. Like
I love how you
Okay.
thought through this so much.
I had to
great.
because I'm like, why am I always doing the party hat emoji?
Right.
This one, I do this, the hands praying a lot.
Like
When
as-
it go thank you,
Like a
and
deep thank you, not
Yeah.
just like, oh,
keep
thanks.
the
It's
bow,
like,
bow and a heart.
Deep
Like
thanks.
happy that this,
Yeah.
but a lot of party
Yeah.
hat blowing the trumpet. Yeah.
did it start ever ironically? Like, or is it always like, no, that's exactly how I'm feeling?
That's a really deeper question, but it is probably, yeah, I'm not really that happy to go to like the dentist or whatever, but it's like, just have, it's a good, it means it's like a thumbs up, kind of like, yay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, happy to be
Okay.
part of you.
All right, cool. All right, question number 2. Having been a longtime GH fan yourself, what was a favorite storyline as a viewer? Not
As
one
a-
that you've
oh,
done,
God.
but as a viewer.
Ice Princess, 1,000%. The fan letter
Ice
that I wrote
Princess.
that I had on my door to Tristan Rogers that I wrote in crayon when I was like 9. Dear Mr. Rogers, you are the favorite actor for me and many of my friends. Get the Ice Princess, whatever you do, and keep up the good work.
Sweet. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I wrote a letter to a different Mr. Rogers, but whatever.
That's which children, that's the Mr. Rogers children are supposed to be writing
No,
letters.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Right.
But you know,
awesome.
yeah.
Question number 3. What is your favorite thing to cook?
I make a very good, very easy bolognese pasta, which is super, super easy, but people always love it.
Is it a meat bolognese?
It does have meat in it. I'm no longer vegetarian. I'm chronically anemic, and I was told that I should not be a vegetarian any longer. Like the JSAM baby has thalassemia. I do too. I have that same kind of chronic anemia.
Oh, yeah. I think Steve was about to remember that.
I'm sure you were. My poor baby has thalassemia.
I
You're
think
filling me in on some things.
the
Thank you so
JSAM
much.
baby.
Or you know what's great?
Amazing.
When you're going to barbecue, a really nice piece of flank steak in a Ziploc bag overnight with a mixture of 7-Up and soy sauce and some garlic. And you bring that guy to the person's party who's having a barbecue the next day,
Yeah.
and they throw that on the grill, and you're everyone's best friend.
Wow. So are you
Nice.
like, so obviously your character is a mama bear and baked ziti and stuff, but like, you know, how much of that is in you?
I can cook if I want to very well. And I'm very appreciative that I live in a day and age where I can cook when I feel like it, and not the days of probably our mothers are like, I got to get really nice meals on that table 3 times a day for all these people, like all the time, whether I want to or not. I can be like, you know what? It's Thursday and I feel like cooking beef bourguignon, and I'm going to get out my book and have a good time doing it.
Is that puff pastry?
No.
That's beef Wellington.
With Burgundy wine in
Okay.
Burgundy wine.
All right.
You're
What?
thinking Wellington.
Wellington, yeah.
Also,
You're a big fan of the buff.
not written, generally no, but things did come up. Yeah, those are 3 beefy recipes.
Don't ever do that again, Bradford. Next question.
The buff. Well, if you're cooking in French, it's buff.
Yes, it is buff.
It's both.
My wording of this question's a little lame, but okay.
I'll get it.
Question number 4.
Question number 4. What was your like, OMG, I'm on GH moment, if you had one?
Oh, I mean, there were so many. I mean, my first days were with Maurice. I mean, there were a lot of little ones like, I'm walking through those elevator doors that have the circle on them.
Mhm.
Or I'm ordering something at Kelly's Diner.
Sure.
Or, you
Right.
know, my first day walking in, like with Maurice, which was like, and those were great scenes though. And he was so great. First time walking down the aisle as a bride with Jeannie Francis watching me get married.
Hey, look
Was
at that.
There you go. That's a big one. That's a big
Wow.
one.
I would have skipped
big one.
ahead from the age of 12 and missed everything in between if I knew that was coming. Being on an escapade with Tristan Rogers, with Robert Scorpio, being in Monte Carlo, solving a crime, and pulling an Uzi on a guy and knocking him down. That was there were a lot. There was
Pulling an Uzi. Where were you hiding it?
Don't worry about it.
Someone else.
Oh, okay. All right.
There you go.
I was gonna say if you just were like,
That's
Yeah, my Puerto Rican character always had a little gun in the back of her pants, but this
oh,
was
that's pretty hot.
not an
That's
Uzi.
pretty hot. All right. Question 4A. Have you ever stolen
4A?
it? Have you ever stolen anything from set? Because it just as you were saying those things, it made me think, oh, maybe she'd swipe some memorabilia.
Do you think if I had done so,
she would say it right now? You
right
stupid.
now?
Stupid.
Certainly not. How dare you even insinuate
I know.
that I would steal from the set of the General Hospital
I know.
program?
I know. Isn't it so crazy? All right. Question number 5.
Okay.
Lisa, do you like surprise parties? Have you ever had one?
Surprised on me?
Or just
Yeah.
in general, like, would you
well-
want one or would you want to plan one? Like,
I have never planned one. I've been the surpriser. I've been one amongst the surprisers.
Yeah.
And I'm never sure people really like it because
I
they
don't think
never,
anyone does.
never like in the movie. Like, oh my gosh, this is great. They always get a like, or something. Oh, I know I did. I did a show called The Take Home Chef where we had to surprise and like my husband came home and like there was a film crew in the foyer of our house. Like,
boy.
he's like, what the? And I'm like, oh, I thought it would be fun. He's like,
no.
not only surprise party, but it's a surprise party with a film camera that's going to go on TV.
Yeah.
No.
That's a lot.
Wasn't great.
Not a fan.
Wasn't great. Not a fan.
That's amazing. Wow. Okay.
So no one from my birthday's coming up in a couple weeks. No one needs to throw me a surprise party.
Oh shoot,
That's
Steve.
what you were thinking. Oh, guys, sorry. Just tell me now. Just tell me.
I would tell you. I don't like it, so I would tell you.
Okay. Thank you.
I would ruin it for you.
Yeah.
Ruin the surprise immediately.
Amazing.
It's the worst. It's
If
the
I get
worst.
to work and you guys are there like in party hats, party hat emoji, party hats.
I think the only time it works is when it's like it's an added gesture of thoughtfulness. Like I think
Maybe like a surprise dinner, like 6
Right.
people at dinner or something,
right. That's
where you're like,
from my wife's 30th. I was taken to her favorite restaurant, and instead of just us two, we went into a private room and there was a bunch of our friends there.
That's
So
perfect.
I think,
Or when you're 7, that would probably be really good.
at Chuck E. Cheese at Grosse
Yes.
Point.
Yes, surprise. Oh my God, this is the greatest. Yeah, surprise. You're not going to school, you're going to Disneyland.
oh,
Yeah.
that's the best.
That's a good
Like that.
surprise.
That's
That's
the
a
best
great surprise. Yeah.
Question number 6. If you could have any painting hanging in your house, what would it be?
Any painting
Yeah.
hanging in my house, what would it be? Oh my God, that is just maybe too difficult a question. I've seen some great art on some great walls out in this.
Yes.
It's shocking. Like that is really that thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. That's not just a print.
They didn't get
that's-
that. They didn't get that at the print shop down the street.
Or in the gift shop of the museum.
That's an actual Rothko. That's a Degas. Like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is really hard. I guess I don't know. I do like the although it's a pretty big. There's a Delaroche painting of a young martyr that's hanging at the Louvre. When you see it in person, it kind of takes your breath away.
We'll get it for you. We'll
Please,
yeah.
it's about the size of like a garage door, and it's in Paris also. But I think you guys can do it. You guys
Yeah, we'll do it, and then we'll say that we stole it on 7 questions.
surprise me. Could you? I would like you to surprise me with it on my birthday next week.
Right.
Like,
And then
that would be a great surprise.
Right.
Yeah, and then
right.
we'll be on a podcast. They'll be like, "Have you guys ever stolen anything?" Yeah, we did actually.
From the Louvre.
Yeah, we stole.
Very large painting. But,
You stupid idiot.
but I've got an excuse because we talked about it on our
We
podcast.
talked about it. Oh man.
Should have seen it coming.
The last question, Brad. Go for it.
Okay. Having worked on the Friends spinoff Joey
Yes.
and also playing a character from Brooklyn, can you
Yes.
give us your best? How you doing?
Oh.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
There you go.
That's not something Olivia says. But sure, how you doing?
There you go.
Joey,
Oh,
Hey,
man.
So
Rob Lowe. Yeah.
so being in New York, did the Italian come out of you?
I did not, growing up in Grosse Pointe, I never understood. I was legitimately baffled growing up all my life. Why do people that are Italian on television talk like that? Because I had never heard an Italian person. They talk like you and me, Steve.
Sure.
Like when I grew up, like, hey, come on, let's throw the kids in the van and go out to Chuck E. Cheese. That's what Italians talk like. They talk like that. Like, oh my God, Leith, your hair is so blonde. I can't do it. Like that's what Italian people talked like to me. So why did what was this Tony Danza thing? Like, oh my God, like I don't know what they like. What did that have to do with Italian? I didn't have any idea. But I somehow just picked. I don't know where I picked that up from. I like working with dialects. I always have. It helps.
Yeah.
It
Had to be New York though. Had to be New York a little bit.
It's not. But by the way, that's not Italian. Like
Correct.
People talk like that there too. It's in
Yes,
New York.
of course,
It's not
yes.
Italian. It's New York.
Totally.
And it's gotten associated with Italian for whatever reason.
Yes.
But a German guy, a Polish guy, whatever guy talks like that in New York.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
we solved it. We
So
solved
fun.
it all, you
We
guys.
solved
I
it all.
wish there were
We did it.
seven
We
more
did it.
questions.
Look,
7 questions.
We did it. Awesome. Lisa LOCICERO. Yeah.
Lisa, thank you, Lisa. Thank
My
you.
pleasure. It was really a lot of fun, you guys.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.